traversed my... Fortunately, I will... The teapot that you entered previous...
So, it...
Oh, indeed, the tea... but that's enough.
That's right!
Oh, settle down now, children. There's no need. What's more, well, for starters, you would have to, but almost no, even more. In any case, Smaragd. Goodness knows.
Well...
Yes. I suppose. Oh.
I'm back, Granny. Oh, I don't believe we've met.
Allow me to do the honors. This child here is Yen Fei. She's the one helping run some errands. Yen Fei, I believe you already heard of the trap.
Of course, who hasn't? Much has been written about you in the Millilith's records. You became one of Liyue's most wanted after the Millilith marked you as a suspect following the incident at the Rite of Dissension, before finally defeating an ancient god together with Granny and her associates, and a shame that we didn't meet sooner. If we had, well, allow me to introduce myself once more. I'm Yenfei, a legal advisor. Got a legal problem? You can come right to me. Oh, yes, here's my business card. You'll find it has my contact details and office address. If you have an urgent issue, just leave me a note at this address. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention.
All right, Yen Fei. You'll have to excuse Yen Fei.
Paimon was an adeptus? I guess. Kinda. My old man said he was one, and he mentioned that he once campaigned. They had me, and once I was all grown up... Well, that's it. Well, my dad... Anyway, the chasm...
Is that Yen Fei?
I know, Granny. Whoa. Commercial consult... Crossel. A Snezhnayan merchant. He mentioned that he... So, I guess I'll go look for him. Oh. Wow. This... Hello, Mr. Crossel.
Oh, good.
You're...
Miss Yen.
Wait!
No, I'm not. The contract. In return, I included a clause.
Guaranteed jam.
Of course.
In that case,
Oh,
thanks a lot, Mr.
Oh, whatever shall I do? Yes, that's me. Is there something I can help you with?
How do you do, Monsieur Chow? We understand from Mr. Crossel that you recently rented... My associates and I are very...
The hairpins. I can't lend them to you right now. I've lost them. I don't know how it could have happened. I always kept them right by my side, and I spent so much money on... My family is in the ore business too, but business has been suffering ever since the chasm was sealed off. We now have a backlog of paid-up orders just sitting around, so we've been having to purchase some stock from other ore merchants to complete them. A big banquet is coming up in a few days, and several ore merchants I know of will be there. I need this opportunity to mingle and discuss prices. That's what the hairpins were for, to keep up appearances. I can't have them looking down on me. But now that I've lost the hairpins, what will I do?
Why does Paimon have a sudden strong sense of déjà vu?
Would you really? I sent a commission to the Adventurers Guild, but I haven't heard anything back from them yet.
Hold on. Don't run off.
Huh? Well...
Let me see. That's right!
Yanfei said she's a legal advisor, didn't she? Maybe she can help Juchao. True. Though surely there must be a win-win solution.
Right. I finished reading the contract. Furthermore, the contract also expressly states that the amount of compensation must take current market prices into account. And given the rarity of Smaragdus jadeite, I fear that the final amount of compensation may end up being significantly higher as a result.
Even higher. Oh, no.
Uh-oh.
However,
Did you really have to... Whichever way you...
except that if we found the hairpins, there'd no longer be...
Please. However much it is, now that it's come to...
Yes, legally. So hold on a moment.
What did I feel? My family.
Smooth. No, it's nothing.
Ah, Miss Yanfei, you've You locked
I'm sorry.
Mora.
No problem. But it was in fact...
Of course.
All right, understood. I'll
Thank you very.
Looks like a lot...
Please wait, Mish. It's...
Miss Yanfei, what is this about?
No. What I wanted to talk about is... there is a chance that the Orin laid on those...
What do you mean?
Obviously not. I'm no I don't know if Granny told you this, but if mere mortals can... Mr. Chow, did you add any...
No.
Now that is... If I've deduced correctly, he may still have...
If that's the case, we should go confront...
Absolutely not. If we were to confront him now, there's no way he would admit to it. And then, after that, he would simply insist that... Meanwhile, we would have to look under every stone in Liyue, hoping and...
So vivid that Paimon thinks it might...
Oh, it certainly is. I've seen my fair
Well then, since...
Oh, that won't be a problem. But first...
Huh? Does there have to be a contract for... It feels like Yan...
These are my formal terms of engagement. Everything anywhere commissioned but not bound by a contract?
I understand.
No problem. Just sign here, and I'll sign too. Okay. And I'll also need your signatures on page...
This contract has so many pages...
All right, that should do it. My fees are the same as always, and
I've had to read through...
Well then, here's your copy of the contract. I will retain the other copy. Not for now, no. Despite how I don't believe you have been part of an
Miss Yanfei, I have to ask...
Because, as it happens, whether he actually made it into an item of... Also, the idea of someone abuse... But again, let's not dwell on this. Ah, I've got it. If Mr. Crossell had his...
Why, hello there.
No, nothing of this...
Snezhnayan? I do. That was the first time He was quite generous. Why, yes.
Thank you, sir.
Huh? If my eyes... Yes. I've heard it...
If you must see...
So, did you find anything? So
There's nothing special to it. These two there may be... And...
All right,
But never mind, Shirto.
Unusual actions have unusual reasons behind them.
Miss Yenfei?
If you could just
Yes,
then I have.
of course.
This document. I wouldn't say.
With this hard evidence to...
On the contrary, if you want to make jewelry, you need a professional jewelsmith. Let me think. Jewelry. Aha!
Well, that was quick.
Because lots of people, as you know, Liu, but the amendments, as such.
So you...
Yes, well,
You...
you sound surprised. Oh, this
Again with...
well, that's that.
Oh, Miss Yenfei, it's you. Has something happened?
Have no. Has a merchant by.
Crosel, the design of this order was on hold for a very long time.
Doesn't seem like there's any evidence...
Miss Sinksy.
Yes, Mr. Crosel. I also kept a copy for my own records. See for yourself the inlaid.
Thank you, Sinksy.
Sure, it is.
Nothing you need to worry about.
Why is everyone's first reaction...
I believe we have almost all the.
The weirdo with the...
Because only once we have this fun. We're way behind schedule.
My. To what do I owe the pleasure? And if it isn't
No.
Smaragdus, the seven, it is a I suppose that you're about to...
That is indeed the.
No trouble at all. But after... I wonder... You're too...
That Baiju guy is as weird as ever. Is it just Paimon, or does it feel like he was fishing for something back there?
Dr. Baiju's always been like that. Well, we have the evidence we need. Let's go find Mr. Crossel.
Miss Yanfei, have you finished your...
Yes,
Wonderful.
of course. Mr. Crossel.
Sure. Wait, what? Me pay her? Surely there's been some kind of mistake, Miss...
Not at all. According to my investigations and the material evidence that we've gathered, the substance claimed to be Smaragdus jade. Now, the contract states very clearly that 10 times the price shall be paid should the article not be.
Material evidence? What material evidence? Why, Miss, I spent a huge sum to obtain that Smaragdus jadeite, and yet you claim that the ore inlaid on the hair...
Indeed. Only a testimony from an expert witness involved in the processing of the ore can serve as an authoritative assessment of whether it is This is a processing record from the Jade Mistress.
Seriously? Even the boss there couldn't differentiate between Smaragdus jadeite and In any case, Smaragdus nephrite is the outer layer of Smaragdus jadeite. So I had him cut away the nephrite.
That's an unsubstantiated...
Well, your claim that my ore is fake is just as unsubstantiated. And we are here to talk about...
Ugh. Looks like our first piece of evidence didn't convince him at all.
Hard evidence, something legally binding. We have just the thing. Show him, Traveler.
This document proves that my hairpins are the real deal, doesn't it? This...
Our second piece of evidence didn't work.
You know...
Of course I'm right. All the evidence shown
Well, hang on a moment now, because I do recall... Traveler, would you do the honors? Smaragdus jadeite springs forth from stone marrow within the mountains and will bring disaster to... Sustained contact with Smaragdus jadeite over a prolonged period will, in less serious cases, cause a mild malady, while in Mr. Crossel, Were you aware of these peculiar... No idea, you say? I'd guessed as much. I'm afraid that this falls outside the scope of my work, but within... However, I'm sure that the Ministry will be... Don't worry, Mr. Crossell. I will make sure that all the... I trust that you'll give them your full cooperation and...
What? Wait!
Oh, so you knew? Oh, dear.
Huh? No, I...
Aren't actually inlaid with genuine Smaragdus jadeite? You do understand, Mr. Crossell, that this means that you... Mr. Crossell, your answer, please.
Can't be seriously intimidating.
I admit it. I confess. The ore I had inlaid on those hairpins was... But I'm a victim in all of this, too. I invested a great deal of time and money into acquiring... But after receiving it and carrying it around for a few days, I started to feel extreme discomfort. I went to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get myself checked out, only to discover that this sort of stone cannot be worn as jewelry. That's why I had another pair of hairpins made from Smaragdus nephrite, which is all. I kept the real Smaragdus jadeite in a specially made box. I was worried that someone would see through it, which is why I only dared to rent them out, not sell.
Exactly! If they weren't the real deal...
I didn't want to either, but when I purchased that Smaragdus jadeite, some of my business partners found out. If word got out that I sold a pair of fake hairpins, then...
All right, let's cut the appeals phase right there. I feel...
10 times?
Crossell looks like he could faint any second.
As for me, according to my contract...
20%? That's...
There's no need. It's fine. You don't have to... Even if the Smaragdus jadeite on those hairpins was fake, I still bear responsibility.
Miss
However, Mr. Crossell, since you have no use for that chunk of Smaragdus jadeite...
What? But all right.
Miss Yanfei, I'll turn the Smaragdus jadeite over to you.
Well, that's not quite how the rules say this should go.
Thanks so much.
Oh, come on. Well then, that's good. Mr. Crossell, it seems that my client has no
Actually, I could see from the hairpins you produce if we could...
Well, that's that. And we've got the Smaragdus jadeite.
Exactly.
The right solution The objective of my client, Mr. An adept. Liyue Harbor is now a city ruled by humans. The title of adepted, in any case. Don't you think that the...
Paimon can think of someone who would...
Well, since we got what we came...
You've returned. Good.
Well, if we're...
Oh, you.
I'm off then. Bye! Oh, yes, Traveler. Make sure I've been looking at...
Come now,
I'm leaving! I'm leaving!
That child. Yanfei. Liyue. All right, then.
Oh, Paimon's so excited!
There we go. Hold it. Take these blueprints with you as well.
Wait a minute.
Oh, you...
seems that we have a visitor.
It's a huge finch!
Excuse me, I am not a finch. Hang on a moment. Oh, call me. I suppose you may call
So you're the little helper.
Madam Ping? Oh, you must mean you may leave all matters regarding the up. Your journey may be far from over. Though it is the Adepti who create. Thus, you may consider. Now, have you any blueprints on you? Specifically, blueprints. As long as you have a blueprint, you can refashion this
Blueprints?
Yes, these are the blueprints I'm talking about. Just commit the image of the objects, then simply release.
Wow! Is that all it takes? Then we could build a whole city inside.
I doubt it. A golden-eyed adept. He said that even though subspace creation is this world is not a true one after all.
A golden-eyed adeptus?
I hardly remember myself. What's more, well, let's not dwell on that. If there's anything.
Should we really be off work this early? There is still a lot left to do. Healthy body, healthy mind. We're way behind schedule.
on the agenda? Maybe you're not you. Maybe you're not used to the.